Well, today we find her at the sink again. She's cleaning up, just washed the jars, and she's going to be stuffing venison in them. So once she gets the jars stuffed, I'll bring you on back and show you. All right, she's getting the jars filled. We're doing it in pints because we like to make gravy with it and put it over noodles or whatever. And now these wide mouth ones, she's putting bigger pieces down in. And you can actually take them bigger pieces out and just brown them, and they'll be super tender. But to each one of these jars, I'll add a half a teaspoon of canning salt. You really don't have to, but that's what we'll do. So she's trimming it up and getting last of the jar stuffed. And we'll put the half a teaspoon of salt, and we don't add no water to it or anything. It'll make its own broth. I'll get them capped and I'll show you that.
I think that's enough for supper.
Okay, we got 9 pints down in there. I added, because this is a tall canner, I added 3 quarts of hot water and a splash of vinegar. So we'll get the lid on. When she bleeds out, we'll snap the vent down and start building the steam. But on these jars, just remember, finger tight them rings, don't over tighten. Well, here we are. Plenty of steam, all the air is bled out. Simply just flip that. And when that gauge goes up to 10 pounds, we'll set the timer for 75 minutes. Pints take 75 minutes. And a little bonus, Tammy's making some deer meat and some fried taters. We gonna eat good. Then we're canning peaches after this. She's working me to death here. Okay, we're back. We did the 75 minutes since this was pints, and this is falling back to 0 on its own. So now I'll flip the little thing up. A little wee bit of steam coming out, but no pressure to it. I'll leave it set a couple more minutes. We'll get the lid off and I'll show you the finished product. And we have peaches canning in the steamer. This thing's pretty neat because it just takes water up to the little racket the jar's set on. You plop that lid down. There's the temperature gauge, and it's already coming back up. For me, it's the dark green. Once it gets there, I can set my timer. So you're getting a 2-for-1. Okay, there's the finished product. They're already snapping down already, but you can see how that one's still boiling. They look good. And the first batch of white peaches came out, and they're looking good and they're snapping down. But this board that I set on the table, it's 3 boards wide. When I worked at the antique flooring mill, the guy in the custom shop put it together and it didn't come out to suit him, and he gave it to me, and I use it for setting all my hot jars on so I don't burn the table or anything. There's 2 more snapping. All right, well, thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. If you like what you're seeing, thumb her up.